Good YouTube, Quinn Wade. Coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about, of course, the Orlando Magic Laker game. The Magic beat them 110 to 109. They lead the season series now 1-0. They only play against each other another time, and they don't meet unless they meet in the playoffs, and that will be the NBA Finals. But the Magic are 31-26 now, 13-16 on the road. The Lakers go to 34-23 and 16-12 at home. And, this was a game that Wendell Carter put on his back. He got a rebound, was able to put it in. And that was enough to let them win by one because Luka didn't take a shot and LeBron took the shot and missed it way off on that one. And that was game. But 33-25, the Lakers won the first quarter. The Magic won the second quarter 28-23. They also won the third quarter 26-24 and the fourth quarter 31-29. A good start for the Lakers. Not so much of a good finish, and they didn't play consistent enough throughout the game to be able to actually come up with the victory. It seemed like they were second guessing themselves a lot, and they just got a call on Luka that they felt like was gonna win them the game because it could have possibly put them up by 4, but it didn't happen because it got taken away, and then they couldn't score, and then the Magic was able to do so. But Paulo Banchero showed you why he was the number one pick. There was a lot of number one picks in this game. He played 38 minutes and had 36 points. They needed every single last one of those, and he did it efficiently, going 12 of 22 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 10 of 11 from the free throw line. Although his jump shot was working in this one, he still attacked the paint, and he still was physical in this game, and that's how he plays, and it worked out for him. He also finished with a double-double because he had 10 boards. He had 6 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and was a +6 and plus minus. Tristan Da Silva, 32 minutes, 13 points. He ended up going 5 of 9 from the field and 3 of 5 from 3. His jump shot was locked and loaded all game, and he wasn't afraid to shoot, and it worked because they needed it. He also had 6 boards, 3 assists, 1 turnover, and 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and was a -6 and plus minus. Wendell Carter Jr. played 36 minutes. He had 20 points. He went 9 of 13 from the field. He went 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also finished with a double-double and hit the game-winning shot with the putback. And they need him to be in the paint and on the perimeter and setting screens and doing whatever he can to get these guys good looks and himself good looks too. He had 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a 0 and plus minus. Desmond Bane played 36 minutes. He got 22 points. He ended up going 2 of 8 from 3, but he started to step up when they needed him to. And he went 9 of 19 from the field and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 6 assists with only 1 turnover, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, and was a +5 and plus minus. Anthony Black, he took 13 shots, but he only made 4 of them. He went 0 of 2 from 3 and 0 of 4 from the free throw line. He was really bad offensively in this one, but he was also the only guy to not score in double figures in points in the starting lineup for the Orlando Magic. He also did get 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. If you're going to play poorly offensively, you do need to bring it defensively and do some other things to try to influence the game positively for your team. And he tried to do that, and he did enough. He actually had 1 offensive board, 2 personal fouls, and was a +2 and plus minus. Wagner came up with a huge offensive rebound, which ended up being his only one, but he finished with 4 points and was 2 of 6 from the field and 0 of 2 from 3 in 11 minutes. He also had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, and 2 personal fouls, and was a -5 and plus minus. Isaac, he ended up getting a dunk, and then he went 1 of 2 from the free throw line to get 3 points. He also missed his other 2-point attempts in 15 minutes. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists. The 3 assists was the most off the bench. 1 turnover, 2 blocks. 2 blocks was the most off the bench. He also had 2 personal fouls, 2 offensive rebounds. It was a -2 and plus minus. And then Javon Carter, he missed all of his shots. He went 0 of 4 from the field, missed his only 3. He did get 4 boards, no turnovers, and the steal. He was the only person off the bench to get a steal. He did have 1 offensive board, 1 personal foul. It was a +4 and plus minus. Jett Howard, He played 21 minutes. He had 4 points. He went 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3 point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and no turnovers in the block. 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and was a 0 and plus minus. Then Jace Richardson played 5 minutes. He didn't score a basket or take any for whatever the reason was. And he went and got zeros across the board tonight and was a +1 and plus minus. And you look at the Los Angeles Lakers, the team that you came to see what people felt about because they just that popular of a franchise. LeBron Ramon James, the king of the game. 21 points for him, 32 minutes. He was attacking the basket, hitting perimeter shots, and setting up his teammates for good looks. That's what he does. He was 8 of 13 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Didn't miss much and didn't take too many shots in this one. He did have 6 rebounds, 4 assists, but he had 5 turnovers. He's been real turnover prone this entire season. He did also have 2 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a -1 and plus minus. DeAndre Ayton, 32 minutes, 21 points. He went 8 of 11 from the field, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He also finished with a double-double with 13 rebounds. His finishing was real good, but his hook shot was money too this entire game. He also had 2 turnovers and a steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a -2 and plus minus. Marcus Smart, he finished with 3. He was the only starter for the Lakers to not scoring double figures in points. But he only took 2 shots, and he went 1 of 2 from the field and also went 1 of 2 from the free throw line to get 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. He did have 1 steal in the block and 3 personal fouls and was a +8 and plus minus. He only played 23 minutes, so he played the least amount in this game for the Lakers in the starting lineup. And then Luka Wonderboy the Don Doncic played 38 minutes. That was the most on the team. No surprise there. He ended up getting 22 points, which is low for him. And then he had shot 8 of 24 from the field and 2 of 10 from 3. He was one of the reasons why they didn't win this game because even when he had the ball to take the last shot, he hesitated and didn't even want to take it. And then he passed it to LeBron, who was already having somebody right in front of his face. And that was an iffy decision right there. But LeBron had to shoot it unless they just lose without knowing what happened if he doesn't take the shot. And that's just how the game of basketball can be. Luka also went 4 of 9 from the free throw line. He had an off night tonight. And it's crazy, too, because they was at home, and he usually wants to put on the show when he's there. Not so much in this one. The best thing he did, though, was have 15 assists. You know he's going to figure out some way to help his team stay in the game and possibly win it. Scoring wasn't the greatest tonight, but the assist was really good, and he helped out on the boards, getting 9 rebounds, almost near a triple-double for him. He's a threat for that every night. We all get it. 2 turnovers, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a +1 and plus minus. Austin Reeves, 35 minutes, 18 points. He went 6 of 16 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He didn't really have it going too much from the 2-point lines. The floaters and the push shots and the quick jump shots wasn't really working, even the finishing in this one, but he did go 2 of 5 from 3 and 4 of 4 from the free throw line, so he was still able to get in double figures. He also had 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, and 2 blocks, and a personal foul. And he was a -4 and plus minus. Maxi Kleber played 11 minutes. He didn't score a basket because he didn't attempt a shot or a free throw, but he did get 3 boards. That was the most off the bench, and 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, 2 personal foul, was a +1 and plus minus. Rui Hachimura hit a clutch 3. But it wasn't enough because they still lost, but it was a good shot. They needed it at the time that he took it and made it. He finished 2 of 5 from 3, 4 of 7 from the field. He's a play finisher, and he did a good job of doing that in this entire game when he was out there on the court. He was actually the only person off the bench getting double figures in any statistical category. And he also had 2 steals in the block, 2 personal fouls, and was a -3 and plus minus. Jared Vanderbilt played 12 minutes. He had 2 points with 1 and 2 from the field, 2 boards, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, no personal fouls. It was a -6 and plus minus. Jake LaRavia played 16 minutes. He hit a 3, missed the rest of them, and also missed his only shot at the 2-point line. He had 2 boards, no turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and was a 0 and plus minus. And Luke Kennard, he can make shots from the perimeter. He made the 2-pointers, no 3-pointers tonight. 3 of 4 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and a +1 and plus minus. And then the Lakers, they shot 48%. The Magic shot 46% from the field. The Lakers shot 31% from three. The Magic shot 24%. And then the Lakers shot more free throws, 28 compared to the 23 of the Magic, but they shot 71%. The Magic shot 74%. And then 39 rebounds for the Lakers, 47 for the Magic, 24 assists for the Lakers, 26 for the Magic, 12 turnovers for the Lakers, 10 for the Magic, 6 steals for the Lakers, 7 for the Magic, 8 blocks for the Lakers, 5 for the Magic, 7 offensive rebounds for the Lakers, 12 for the Magic, 32 defensive rebounds for the Lakers, 35 for the Magic, 19 personal fouls for the Lakers, 20 for the Magic. It was a thriller. It was a tough game. It was a frustrating game. But I'm just a fan of basketball, so I didn't really care who won. I'm a Celtics fan, so I prefer the Lakers to lose the game, which they ended up doing, but it still was a fun, exciting, entertaining game throughout the entire game. So many crazy things and weird calls and no calls, and just seeing both teams try to find a way to score on each other, both teams trying to step up defensively, trying to make sure they can use their stars to carry them when the offense is clunky or stagnant. And, the Magic was able to figure out how to get it. They played a little harder. They played with a little bit more hustle and muscle. They had a little bit more fight in them. And that's something that the Lakers been going through, honestly, the entire season. Teams are just wanting it just a little bit more. The Lakers are more calm and relaxed, and even in pressure situations or even in this very essential situations of winning games, they just not putting that extra umph into it. They not really going hard enough, it seems like. And I think we all would agree with that. It just seems like they're cool. And they actually play like that sometimes. Even when they're behind, they look at it like, we'll get it. We'll figure it out. We'll make enough shots. We'll win the game. And it's like, I guess, since they still above 500 and they still been winning games, they're going to feel that way, that they can turn on that switch. But the fact that they never won a championship as a group, and they're not even considered one of the best teams in the West, even though they have a good record, nobody really feels this team is going to win. And I feel like that's one of the reasons is because, like I said, I'm looking at the Magic grab crazy rebounds. I'm looking at them doing whatever they can to get in position. The Lakers allowing it and letting it happen. And it's like, what are y'all doing? Wasn't y'all supposed to be trying to win the game, not trying to find a way to blow it, not trying to find a way to lose it? And this was one of them games where it happened again, and they got another loss that could have been just a box out away from closing it, but it just wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to happen that way, and the Magic ain't complaining because they got a win against a team that was tough, but they got it done, and that's all that matter, right? Comment, like, subscribe, share it, the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace, and I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.